Now, after United States allegation that Indian government official had officially orchestrated an unsuccessful assassination bid against Khalistani terrorist Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, the government has now said that it has now formed a special inquiry committee to thoroughly investigate the matter. Let's have a look at what the Indian government's elaborate response on this issue has been.
The US Justice Department has accused an Indian citizen of role in a plot to kill a separatist Sikh leader on American soil that was foiled by agencies there. The indictment filed in a court in New York says the 52-year-old Indian national Nikhil Gupta allegedly ordered a hit on the target, who is described as an American citizen of Indian origin, leading a movement for a separate Sikh state. The reference is to Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, who recently issued threats to target Air India flights. The Justice Department claims that Nikhil Gupta was acting on the orders of an Indian government employee in the field of security and intelligence, but has not named the official. According to the indictment, which is equivalent to a charge sheet in the Indian legal system, Nikhil Gupta allegedly contacted an unnamed person in the US to order the hit, but this person was a confidential source working for the law enforcement agencies there. This person, mentioned as CS in the indictment, allegedly introduced Nikhil Gupta to an undercover DEA agent who posed as the hitman. The undercover agent, referred as UC in the indictment, was allegedly promised $100,000 to kill Pannu. Nikhil Gupta, who is accused of illegal drugs and weapons trade, was arrested by Czech authorities in June and is likely to be extradited to the US.
We have said that they have consistently given
the government of India has formed a high-level committee to investigate the charges levelled by the US.
The case against an individual that has been filed in a US court, allegedly linking him to an Indian official. This is a matter of concern. We have said, and let me reiterate, that this is also contrary to government policy. The nexus between organized crime, trafficking, gun running, and extremists at an international level is a serious issue for law enforcement agencies and organizations to consider.
Meanwhile, Canada is citing the indictment of Nikhil Gupta to justify their allegation that Indian agents could be behind the killing of Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar outside a Gurdwara in Surrey. New Delhi has slammed Canada for sheltering anti-India forces.
We have said that they have consistently given space to anti-India extremists and violence, and that is actually the heart of the issue. Our diplomatic representatives in Canada have borne the brunt of this, so we expect the government of Canada to live up to its obligations under the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations. We have also seen interference by Canadian diplomats in our internal affairs. We've said this from this podium. And that is obviously unacceptable.
News coming out of the United States further underscores what we've been talking about from the very beginning, which is that India needs to take this seriously. The Indian government needs to work with us to ensure that we're getting to the bottom of this. This is not something that anyone can take lightly. Our responsibility is to keep Canadians safe, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
The indictment of an Indian national in an alleged plot to kill Pannu puts the spotlight on Indo-US ties, but foreign policy experts say it is unlikely to strain the relationship. The two countries have held many bilateral and multilateral meetings since the arrest of Nikhil Gupta, including the successful G20 summit in New Delhi. Bureau Report, India Today.